see on the landing page, you now have all of your peoples.
I'm saluting because several of these men will die.
Maybe.
Indeed.
Possibly by Q's hand.
Some maybe in mysterious circumstances. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. It depends on how they play this out.
Well, you are going to one of the worst places in the world.
Detroit?
Made worse.
Become human?
Downtown St. Louis.
East
That's
St.
East
Louis?
St. Louis.
I'm putting all of St. Louis in one big batch.
That's a very bad idea, but okay. Very inaccurate idea, I guess.
I simply see no difference between East St. Louis and the St. Louis where there's a shitty ass McDonald's.
Well, that's fair.
It's all the same. They have buildings.
I do see a significant difference between, like the Grove and East St. Louis.
Probably, yeah.
That's pretty different.
This-
What do you know?
I don't know. I only work in one of those places.
The Loop compared to East St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
God,
It's a big difference.
We really do have quite the army.
I used to hang out
I can
north
move
of the
them.
Loop. That
What?
shit was
Put him back.
sketchy.
Put him back. But yes, you can move them.
Which ones are my guys again?
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
St.
put
Louis.
Cousin
guys,
Vinny
right?
on top of the dent head.
My coworker's
Alright.
brother was in St. Louis the other day and got his car stolen from him because he exited the car for about 4 minutes to scrape off the ice on his windshield, and he left his car running to get the heat going, and someone just like hopped into his car and drove away.
That's how I would steal a
Yep.
car if I was possessed by the spirit of theft.
St. Louis, baby.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to do it.
Like, for me to overcome
This happened like a couple days ago.
Nice. Man.
Alright.
So his car's just gone for the time being.
For me to overcome the social stigma and internal thing against theft, which I on an over the thinking level I don't really care for. It would have to be just served up to me. It would have to be the equivalent of somebody handing me their wallet. But outside that, I don't think I have the ability to actively steal anything.
Mark, I feel like if I was a stranger to you and I asked you to hold my wallet for a few minutes, you would hold it and then hand it back to me.
Well, yeah. I guess you have a point. The person would also have to be rude to me.
Okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yup.
Who left this scarf here?
Oh,
That scarf
busy-
doesn't exist
I
anymore.
was busy
Sorry.
getting my picture taken.
You threw it on the ground.
That scarf is gone.
It is. Destroy it.
You sold it.
You sold it.
Burn
Yeah,
it.
but that's a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, a replica. That's not as expensive.
It's not gold. It's just yellow.
Yeah.
Look,
Just made a little
Frankie's
shiny
getting his
bit.
picture taken. It's very important.
Alright.
That's enough pictures.
So, Rio, are you here?
I am.
Alright, let's begin. So, you've had your long rest, probably had a couple. You've been waiting for things to kind of get marshaled and get ready. You've been noticing throughout the dwarven city that you're currently in, Gauntlgrim. People have been, in a cheery mood. It's quite nice. A little bit more tolerant of you guys, which is appreciated. Most of your meals and whatnot have been taken care of. You haven't had to do a lot. Maybe you've, in this meantime, these past couple days, probably gotten to know some of your expeditionary force.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I
you would like
have
at some
spent
point-
as much time as I can since someone tasked me with taking care of them, specifically all of the gauntlet people, to a
Okay.
probably annoying degree.
Okay. Noted. Which one are they again?
Rogi is taking
they
it way too seriously, being in charge of them.
All right. So yeah, you're in charge, I guess, then of Thora, Stilrian, Olaf, Alias, and Tamarin.
Yeah.
Okay. You can split up the forces however you would like amongst yourselves, whoever's in charge of what. You can create whatever kind of formations you would use in the future, such as having scouts ahead and behind you,
Mm-hmm.
probably like a stronger like middle force, and then you guys at the center.
Real quick, what are these three guys like? Or I
Which,
guess I should ping.
oh yeah, you're asking what they are?
Yeah,
They're Lord's Alliance spies.
spies. Okay, that makes it clear. I guess
Hmm.
these guys are scouts, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, they're the
Spies,
Emerald Enclave scouts.
thugs, knights. I'm guessing,
Yes, those are the veterans of the Gauntlet.
and then these five guys I don't remember.
They're Lord Alliance guards.
Okay. So we have our big hitters, our beefy dudes, our sneaky boys of various flavors,
Uh-huh.
and then we have some average dudes who uh, are weaker than everybody else, but like they're here. They're additional attacks.
They're additional. So yeah, in the future, whenever uh you're traveling and through your dangerous expedition through the Underdark,
Mm-hmm.
um, what will probably happen is if I roll an encounter, your scouts will be the first ones to kind of see them, and from there they'll probably inform any lieutenants maybe that you have, which then they will decide whether it's a threat that they deal with personally, or if it's too big, they might go to you as the main group to go deal with it instead.
Mm-hmm.
But that way you can kind of not be bothered by, a lot of the more mundane threats of the Underdark.
Any
Put the
violet?
Zentarum in the front. Put
Us-
the Zentarum in the
The
front.
scouts will be in front. Then we will have a bulwark force. We'll probably have a bulwark force of the thugs and guards in the middle, and the knights kind of. I feel the knights are just know what they're doing. They can go anywhere they want, but if we want a piercing, they can be up front because I think they're just more trained. If we wanted to just be spread out and have them kind of like be protectors, we can just kind of sprinkle them in everywhere.
Hmm.
But yeah.
But yeah, as you've kind of gotten to know some of these people, Cousin Vinny has been helping Frankie kind of get affiliated with the other thugs. But you've been noticing strange, strange things happening throughout Gauntlegrim. Things that most of you would probably have never recognized. They're putting up strange pine trees, these colorful ribbons everywhere. Everyone seems to be in too good of a mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's unnerving.
That's strange.
You keep hearing the
I think
words,
this place is already being infested.
ooh, yeah. You keep
We
hearing the
should
words
ask around.
Yuletide. Frankie, I think you'd be the only one to accurately know what is going on.
Yes, and I am amused by the others' confusion.
Alright, you just tell them nothing.
Clearly, this is more demon work.
Perfect.
Well,
Rogi
time to
will
flee everything.
go up to the nearest person and just say, "Is your mind your own?"
Ah, um, yes. Kind of grabs his stuff and walks away
How?
faster.
How do you know? Wait, come back.
Oh.
Shit.
I can imagine a Duragar like Rogi walking up to a stranger and be like, "Is your mind your own?" Ha!
Rogi will walk up to the next closest person after that one.
Eventually,
Excuse me, is your mind your own?
eventually you just find Rogi harassing random people. Huh.
In his natural state.
His natural state.
Rogi, whatever you're doing, you're scaring that person.
I'm trying to figure out if they're possessed by demons or not.
How would they know?
I'm trying to ask them and see if they know.
I didn't realize it for like a month.
Yes, I have a series of questions. I want to ask them if they're feeling violent, if if they've killed anyone recently.
They're not going to tell you the truth
Oh. Why?
because
We
no
know
one would
that
say
you're
Because
doing
they'll
yes.
lie to protect themselves.
No one says yes to those
Oh.
questions normally.
Wait, so even though we're heroes, people don't have to tell the truth to us?
They
No
What?
one ever has to tell the truth to you, Rogi. That's the beauty of
Oh.
lying. You can do it whenever you want.
I thought you weren't supposed to lie to important people.
I assumed with your
No,
transformation.
they're the people you're supposed to lie to the most.
Hmm.
I assumed with your transformation.
And that's
Good to know.
why important people tell you not to lie. Because they know they're going to be lied to the most.
This is why I did not do well in Grakelstug.
I can see that.
Is this just this?
This is the reason. Yes, nothing else.
Solitary reason.
Well, anyways, after some just rallying work, but you guys just retire for the evening inside your nice little common room area. Except now you've seen some changes to it that we were not asked of.
Mm-hmm.
You now just see a giant pine tree in your common area. In your opinion, too close to the fire.
This isn't good.
Yes, but also what is
Oh,
it?
jeez. It means we've been chosen.
For what?
I should have known it was this year. Every 5 years, every species selects 10 of their own to sacrifice so that the sun may remain over our heads. When you've been chosen, they place a tree in your home.
Why would they alert us ahead of time? I'm rolling an insight check. I don't
So
expect
that we don't flee.
I don't think there's anything. Yeah, it's a 12. You'll probably get above that.
You're starting to think maybe it's not Yuletide they've been saying, but Yuletide.
Maybe like none of the. If this is true, it doesn't make sense. If it like, I literally can't tell. I can't tell, but like. All right, what do you suggest we do then?
I don't know. They kill those that flee.
What is our
They also kill
options?
those that stay. Like, so? If our end game is to die or leave and die, we can just leave.
All right, I have an idea. I can teleport us out one by one. They won't see us leave.
Why would they choose the delegation?
Alright, sorry about that. I grabbed a soda for a second. But, have you guys decided on a course of action?
Yeah, I'm trying to
We're
logic
going to
this out.
teleport out one by one and leave behind all the deals we made last session.
Yep.
Oh, did you miss the last minute, Dan?
I did, yeah.
About the whole sacrifice and everything?
Oh, I did hear that.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think they believe me.
Yeah. So, I don't know what you guys want to do from that point then.
Frankie's just going to look around at all their reactions and then just burst out in laughter. I was just fucking
he's
with you.
fucking with us. Okay.
Why?
Made a butt of a joke.
Yeah, it's just a common decoration for the holiday.
Oh, okay. It's a holiday. Fine.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
So, are we going to have to sit
So
around?
who's the sacrifices if not us? It's
I guess the
holiday,
tree is
after
the
all.
sacrifice, since it was cut down from wherever it was growing.
Mushrooms don't count as sacrifices. You have to have blood. They don't have blood.
Well,
Some of
People
them
don't know how
have
to
blood.
sacrifice very well.
I guess you don't know this isn't an actual sacrifice.
well, our holidays are a little stranger. I think it's a symbolic thing. Like, they don't actually
Our
sacrifice
holidays
people
are
anymore. They
normal.
just these surface people probably don't sacrifice people anymore. They just create an effigy that represents the sacrifice they're supposed to be making, and they have dealt with their gods through that.
Yeah, that's close enough.
We
I love
don't.
I love Breaky being the ambassador here.
Who
So,
does not celebrate it himself?
is there anything we have to do to not offend people while they go through this ritual? Is the thing about the sun coming back real?
No,
Okay.
it's all just a prank,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
There's no necessity to participate.
Perfect.
That's just something you do to get into the holiday spirit.
I do not want to be possessed by a ghost. Shall we return home, please, yet?
The we can ask and
I've
see
said
how
please.
we can see how the preparations are going. Go ahead and rest if you want. If you have time, move that tree away from the fire. If it looks dead, which means it's drying out, which means it's a fire hazard, which means
No, this thing's got to sit for at least.
Keyleth pushes the tree into the fire. No, he does not do
Oh
that.
my god.
he thinks about it very hard.
He thinks about it very hard. The more Gundra describes this as flammable, the more Keyleth is just like, so it should be lit on fire.
The natural progression of things.
I'm gonna
No,
go
it's safe.
see if we can have this moved out of here or not. I'll additionally see if we're anywhere close to being able to leave, or if our envoy is delaying, so they may stay for this holiday.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he just leaves.
you just leave. Is there anyone in particular you're going to go see?
Anybody who is relatively in charge of the expedition force.
Okay.
Probably one of the Lord's Alliance people, because I think that's kind of where we settled with them.
The Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, because we kind of implied that they would be in charge, even though that's kind of not really what's happening. But I think we are giving them petty, like, leadership positions as, like, they make arrangements and speak with us about things.
Okay. So you want to talk to Lord Arabian Hond?
Is that the guy I talked to?
Yes.
Sure.
Frankie will very not wanting to offer his backup since he already talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, it takes you a little while wandering out of the city and asking the right questions, but you do eventually find him. He just kind of looks at you all, you two, imperiously, just like, yes.
Hello. I was wondering, we've been waiting a few days already, and I feel our group is very much ready to head out. Supplies being what it is, I know it might take a little while longer. I was just making sure there aren't any delays happening because of your surface holiday that is coming up.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's partially the reason for the delay.
Of course. There are demons underground that are slowly infecting the world, but that's
So
fine.
I've heard, but well, it'll at least be over tonight, and then we'll head out in the morning.
Plus, I
Perfect.
think the holiday will be good for morale.
That is the thought with the king.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is deny people their holiday, one of the biggest holidays of the year.
So, who are you sacrificing again? And
I'm
he's
sorry.
looking directly at the Lord's Alliance.
Um, Sacrifice.
Again, I don't think they
You
literally
said it's a
sacrifice.
holiday after all.
They don't literally sacrifice people up here. It's symbolic. It's whatever. The tree probably is the sacrifice.
Oh, right.
Why
From the
haven't
you being from the Underdark probably don't know the Yuletide.
why have we not been
Did
meteorologically sacrificing people instead of actually doing it for our holidays?
Because it's a
Did
sign
everybody
of
follow me
weakness.
up here?
Apparently.
I think that's the
Apparently.
biggest word I've ever heard you use, Rogie.
Thank
I
you.
told
Good
you you
job.
could rest. You don't have to be. I'm talking with him. You...
I like the idea that Gunter walked with Frankie all the way to this point and turns around, sees
Like
everyone
they were
else.
like 15 feet behind me.
Right.
Yep.
You just never bothered
Turns
to look back
around, shouts,
until
"Go
now.
away!"
You just never noticed it. You've probably been outside, like, looking for this guy for about an hour and not realized any of you were behind him.
At some point, they just sat down in the middle of the common room because they saw him like binging back and forth between people. They got up once he like looked determined and started going up a staircase.
But, Lord Han just kind of sighs and goes, okay. Well, it is nothing that you all need to be concerned about. It's a very important holiday. It'll be over in the morning.
Okay, thank you. That is fine. Ever let's get out of his room. Let's.
But I will state, look around for anything suspicious. Yes, there have been problems happening, which they are attributing it to the threat down under.
Ah. Hmm.
What kind of problems?
Some people acting very strangely, very dangerously all of a sudden in some cases. Well, we had that issue with the fire elemental
Mm-hmm.
that you all dealt with just a few days ago, which is apparently another symptom of this problem.
Anything specific like possession?
Not that I've heard of, but it's not impossible. There are a number of ghosts that kind of walk the more dilapidated parts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So possessions wouldn't be unheard of.
Thank you. We will look into this. Make sure nothing's going to cut our legs from under us before we even start running.
I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. We have enough people here handling that. You
He
just get yourselves ready for the morning.
Yeah, Gundren nods as if he's not listening and starts does like a nonverbal thank you for your time and then starts walking out the door.
Is the gang following along?
Absolutely. Why would we leave Gundra ever alone?
Why I would love to be alone at some points. Honestly, loneliness is a
Nonsense,
wonderful
Gundra.
feeling.
That's when you get kidnapped.
Keith watching you pee. You can never be alone.
Keyleth is the kind of dude who's like, brother, why would I leave you in the bathroom? We are both men, are we not? We shall strive towards this together. But like Drow version of that.
Please. But yeah, it does start getting late. Strange lights have kind of been put up that kind of add a weird, almost like a weird iridescent glow, very similar almost to the time when you were in Neverlight Grove.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more reds instead of like pale blues and purples. But it gets late. You all apparently have a big day tomorrow. So you guys just take a rest.
Yep.
I think we
Okay.
should keep an ear out.
In case they come to collect us for the sacrifices.
No. Because there's weird things going on, and honestly, if demons are, if I am to understand this right, smarter than we think they are, I think this would be a perfect time for them to strike at us or somebody. It's good just to keep an ear out. We don't all have to stay up at once. Just maybe one person stays up and readies to alert us, or gear nearby. That sort of thing.
So no one becomes an unintentional sacrifice, I understand.
Yes. I can stay.
Very fixated on the sacrifice thing.
I can stay up for the first 4 hours.
He hasn't seen one for a very long time, and he was kind of excited at the word of the holiday.
Uh-huh.
Sacrifices are good fun, after all.
I was looking stuff up. Do you know of any Drow holiday?
Graduation day?
I guess that's a holiday of sorts. I wonder if they celebrate like the metaphorical day that Loth led them deeper into the Underdark. They were, I think, New Lore states that they were always cave dwellers, but whenever they embraced Loth entirely, they moved deeper within to take over the domain.
That is actually a good question. I wonder if there are any like actual
Oh.
drow holidays.
I'm back.
Oh,
What?
okay, you didn't hear any of that. So we
Nope.
want to know if there are any drow holidays.
Yes, there's the graduation ceremony, which is a citywide
Right,
holiday,
right.
and there's the holiday of founding.
Hmm.
Both holidays involve the city getting closed off to all outsiders, and the houses, well, especially for the day of founding, the houses open up their gates, and basically the entire city becomes a party.
Wonderful.
I think that does sound pretty fucking sick.
And for the day of founding, Loth is known to walk the streets and just, casually enter houses and mess with people.
Nice.
Do
The
love
day
that.
of founding is not considered a success until the not really the avatar, but a vision, or not a vision either, but a sighting of Loth has occurred,
Mhm.
and at whatever house it happens at is considered the most blessed house for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So get ready for a sighting from Loth.
Whatever the equivalent of
Hell
that is.
yeah.
God, that'd be awful.
Yeah.
Just walking around, you see Loth walking by, completely in the nude.
Well, the current form of Loth is Danafe, so it's
Yeah,
just Danafe walking around naked as Loth does.
as Loth does.
Loth will be damned before she wears clothes, and she has already been damned.
Mm-hmm.
But she's
God, I
still
love
not
Loth.
wearing clothes.
I bet she's hot too.
Expressly.
Yeah, well, she is Danafe as well, so Danafe was known to be hot.
That's why Danafe was chosen, because
She
Loth
was
literally
hot.
looked at three chosen contestants and picked the hottest one, and then tried to explain away why that wasn't petty,
Yeah,
when everyone knew it absolutely was.
Loth looked at a
Danafe is
hot
the
woman
hottest
and
one.
said, "Damn, gonna get me a piece of that." The whole thing, in fact.
The whole thing, in fact, and then ate her and
Gonna
absorbed
wear
her
you like
body
a
and then
suit,
became her. As you do.
as you do. But yes, it gets late. I want who's Gundra. You said you're staying up
Mm-hmm.
for a
I might
watch.
just do a Gundra as soon as he's ready to rest. Goes to Keela. Keela does the rest of the watch.
Okay. So anyone else decided to take a watch?
Keyleth will steal any watches.
Okay, no, no, there are no watches to steal.
No.
Any timepiece you have available, Keyleth will take.
Gundra, kind of probably without anybody's permission, make sure all the doors aren't fully closed. So there's auditory lines everywhere.
Okay, that's smart. All right, then in that case, Gundrug, make a perception check for me for the night.
Did we establish an order that we're?
I think it's just me, and I'm gonna do the other elf because we need the least sleep.
Okay. Well, Rogi would have offered as well if you need a third person, but
He's allowed to just sit in whenever he wants. Honestly, so
Yeah, well, I'll say Rogi, go ahead and make a perception check as well. Your perception's pretty high.
okay. Character sheet load.
Activate.
Duh.
Okay. I'll say a couple hours do go by that are just quiet, boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think at one point maybe you see a mouse that kind of crawls by before it just stops.
I think I just kind of give it a look without really doing anything to it.
Okay. But then there is, like, a small noise, Gundra, that you perceive. You look around real quick. Nothing appears to be there. Then you hear it again, like movement inside your dark room.
Slowly.
I assume you're probably in the common area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like slowly get up and try to just like, not really sneaking, but like moving really slowly towards the noise and just
I mean, the dark
readying.
room should not affect him at all.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
I'm just seeing gray outline. I'm seeing the gray outlines of everything
Yeah.
in this room, just kind of.
And then the noise is behind you for a moment. You turn around, there's nothing there.
If this is a fear tactic, it's not working. Come out. And he readies a firebolt.
As you light up the spell that like kind of illuminates part of the room, you take a moment to kind of scan your surroundings, and you do see a shadowy figure near the tree, kind of hunched over, almost like a lizard. For a second, you might even think it was Confidence, but you know Confidence is stable at the moment. There's a glint in its eyes before it darts right to the exit of this chamber.
I think I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay,
Fuck it.
roll it.
Fuck you. 20.
Wow, 20. 20 does hit. With 17 fire damage. Boom. Pull up my calculator. I keep getting to do that every week.
I yell my funny allumage magic words.
Aluma. It makes a kind of hissing sound, a yelp maybe. And you see part of its now illuminated, like, weird looking clothing just kind of burn. You see vague scales underneath it. But it does keep moving.
Gundry yells, "There's a creature in here! I'm gonna chase after it!"
I would say that's loud enough for all of you to hear that and get up.
Yeah, if you didn't hear, wake up from the spell word shoot fire shot, it is very intentional, very clear. Hey, everybody, get up! There's a thing. I'm running.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Who's running?
Keyleth.
Wait, are those not the same? Yes, both.
Yes, both.
Getting up and
All right.
running towards thing.
Frankie, Thodane.
Probably not.
No? Okay.
I don't
There's-
think Frankie thinks that's worth his effort.
There's a creature.
There's a
There's
creature.
lots of creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. Thodane?
Following.
Alright. Everyone but Frankie gets up and takes off. Frankie, you're the only one left alone currently. But, Gundry, you're up at the head of the pack. It doesn't take long for the rest of the gang to reach you. Mainly because you're not that fast, and you're not that strong.
Mm-hmm.
But you are trying to keep up with this weird creature that's kind of like moving almost in a snake way, but you can clearly see it has 2 legs and 2 arms that move like on all fours, kind of crawling around on. Let's see. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Fun. Love to Constitution save. Big 8, buddy.
Yeah, you start to like feel a little
Sweater.
out of breath. This is about when everyone else in the gang kind of catches up to you.
There, lizard or something like a lizard. It's different shaped. It just points the direction it should be.
Yeah, and by this point, all of you, because all of you I think have dark vision as well, you can see down this large dwarven hall, this creepy looking. You would think it was a giant riding lizard if it didn't have such humanoid characteristics to it.
What, like a dragonborn?
Kind of like a dragonborn, but it looks more animalistic than that.
It's a freaking lizard.
So a lizard folk.
It could be like a lizard folk or something like that. But the color of the scales is weird. It's not like a classic deep green. It's like a like a pail.
Tackle
shut
this
it.
thing to the
Oh.
ground.
You're gonna attempt to try to rush after and tackle it.
Absolutely.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
Strength.
Yeah.
You're making me get up from my bed and actually make a roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doggy.
for
You
you.
have to. This
I'm
isn't a
sad.
story-focused RPG. You gotta roll dice.
No. Also, I keep losing my mouse because I'm not close enough to my screen.
Foolish.
Strength is on top, right?
Oh, that's a net 1. It got a 23. As you kind of like lunge for it, it very swiftly takes an arm and just kind of throws you back. With a strength that just doesn't match its body.
Hmm.
You see its sharp, like almost yellow eyes look at you, and then it quickly darts a little bit ahead before just standing there. He goes, "You all dare."
Go
Frankie, are you
away,
still
Krampus
hanging
demon.
out?
Frankie's gonna sit by the fire for a minute, ponder, and then slowly get up and start walking in the direction that they left.
Okay.
Following a trail of people who are like, "Who's running at this hour?"
He's following the trail of what he hears, but he's also not paying too much attention to it.
I'm imagining him in a fucking nightcap.
Yeah, it's like a Scrooge nightcap, like gown
He's like,
situation.
he's mumbling to himself, like, "Oh, I don't want to do this middle of the night."
Some of us have to sleep. Some of us can't just meditate for 4 hours.
So tired. All this crap.
But this form just kind of stares at you all. Its pale yellow kind of scales shine in the light. The vague torchlight high up in this hallway. If you all dare stop me,
So you can speak.
you those of evil races, of course you'd be here.
Just gonna shake his head
Evil.
at
What the
that.
fuck are you?
You don't
We're here
know.
to stop demons. We don't know what you are. Are you a demon?
Kind of look like
Uh,
a demon.
That lies.
You look like what I could imagine a demon being.
You will be devoured for the good of Gonzo Grimm. And it grows and grows and grows inside to what looks like a terrifying dragon. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh fuck.
Why is there a fucking dragon here?
Santa, boo. Boo.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Dan, do you just want to have me go last?
Sure, I'll just throw you in last.
Rolling. It's probably easier for him
Hold on.
for you to roll initiative, but he can just put you last.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
roll
I'll just
initiative.
roll and have you change it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you back here.
Where is that? There it is.
Alright, not bad. But it's gotta be reverted to a 1. Oh no, we're gonna go Baba Yaga. Alrighty. Gundra, you're up first. There is a dragon here.
He yells, "Why the hell is there a dragon in this place?"
He
Before
replies with, "I am the mighty Santa Claus," and he strikes the ground.
okay,
Wait, what?
I am looking at my spells. Oof, I'm. God, we're going to mage armor myself, because I'm not letting this thing get anything on me, and I think we're just going to position.
Okay.
Let me put up my mage armor, and we're going to probably just run over here. Yeah, that's probably fine. Don't let it kill you! The most obvious thing in the world, but Gundra still yells it.
Look. Someone might have been considering letting it kill him.
Now they won't, because you said that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're welcome.
Gundra looking out.
You're saving lives. Like a doctor.
Hmm.
Dr. Gundra at it again.
Dr. Gundra.
I'm doing brain motions to be like, this dragon's fucking white. What the hell's the deal? No, not
Or
even
as
white.
some
It's
like to call him.
it's pale.
Doctor.
It's weird. What is this deal? Goddamn.
Dang.
I'm just waiting
It's
for it to elemental breath.
Pale gold dragon. In other words, an ancient dragon.
I can't
That's
wait.
gold.
I can't wait for it to kick my ass with a breath weapon I'm not expecting. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's my turn.
as you.
So yeah.
Okay. You just cast mage armor and went over there.
Yeah, I don't have much else I can do right now.
Okay. Yeah, upon looking at it, you see there are floating horned bits hanging off of its throat and kind of neck.
Say that again?
It's got weird crystalline horns that are floating an inch or two from its neck and throat. Weird.
Horns like antler horns.
No, like they're crystals in the shape of a horn.
Like antler horn
No,
crystals.
not like antler. Anyways, so Dane, you're up.
8. Well, I think I'm gonna move my little caboose right over here.
Probably a good plan. I'm realizing spread out was probably the useful advice I wanted to give, but we're already doing that a little bit.
Typically what you guys do anyway.
I think I'll run right over here and I'll look over at the dragon and mutter a few arcane words. And I'll say, Santa, I think you're confused.
Oh, confusion.
Wow.
I was thinking about doing the exact same thing.
All right.
Yeah.
It needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Good Gavin.
It rolled an 11, but it's going to use its legendary resistance to succeed.
Damn, not here.
Well, I'll use my bonus action too.
He just retorts back, "Not confused. I'm where I should be."
Oh, I don't think we.
Maybe I'm confused.
I don't think we talked about it. Is everybody level 9? Cause
You
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
level 9.
okay.
Of course.
Legit, I don't know if I leveled up all the way though. I think I did.
Mhm.
All right. So is that all you're doing, Thodane? You said you were going to use your bonus action for something, and then didn't say anything.
I'm not gonna use my bonus action.
Okay. Santa Claus's turn. He is going
Oops.
to make. Alright, then.
Also
I'm
gonna
scrolling
roll
up
my
just to
hit
make
points.
sure he hasn't rolled hit points previously, because he does that.
I'm also gonna roll my hit points before Santa Claus attacks me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Hey!
Ooh. Attaboy. He is going to use his scintillating breath weapon attack.
Scintillating?
Yes. On Rogi and Hilus.
That won't be fun.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw for me, both of you.
Oh boy. 6!
Oh.
25.
Feel if you succeed, so it is 9d8 radiant damage. So let me roll that for you.
98. That's nearly 100.
Almost.
Oh, that's fine.
39 points of radiant damage. Mine, like, half for Kilu. 38 divided by 2.
Oh boy.
So, Keith, you take 19 points of radiant damage, and Rogi, you take the whole 39. Also, as he breathes out this red and green sparkled breath, and it just washes over you, burning you almost. He then breathes it back in, seeming to heal for a little bit from that burn that he got earlier from good old Gundra.
This bitch is healing itself.
All right, that is its turn. Oh, actually, it's gonna use its bonus action, Psychic Step, to teleport right over here. Actually,
Oh boy.
so just to show off that it could do it, it just blinks out of existence and appears right next to Gundra.
Gundra
And,
shaking visibly. Am I supposed to be impressed?
It just gives you a toothy grin. Heath, you're up.
Me popping right there. Dropping like it's hot. Pat. Pat.
Okay. Those both hit.
And then he's unwavered.
You're marking him?
Yes.
That seems like a foolish move. I wouldn't recommend it.
Do it.
And why? He's just gonna get treated like he's been treated by every other enemy in this campaign.
Alright. Is that all you're doing?
For now.
Okay. Enlightened Rogi the Moldy.
Alrighty then.
Time to test out more of your new druidic powers, other than tidal waving my last encounter.
By the way, does Rogi's never seen a dragon before, has he?
You've probably seen a deep dragon at one point in your life.
A deep dragon? Okay.
Maybe not. Those guys are
No,
really
they are-
secluded and
They are.
sneaky.
They're very secluded.
I feel like if anyone would have seen like a little bit of one, it probably would be Rogi.
That's true. Just out in the wilds. Although they tend to be more society manipulators that just
Are those
take
the
a human form or a mortal form or a drow form and just
Is that the kind
play
of dragon?
around in a city.
Yeah, is that the kind of dragon that's making the half dragon society? That's
Yes.
a-
I thought those were
Legitimate-
shadow
That was-
dragons.
well,
Or are they the
That
same thing?
shadow dragons are deep dragons.
Okay.
no, they're not. Shadow
I was
dragons.
gonna-
Or not okay, not the shadow okay, deep dragons used to be called like amethyst dragons
Oh yeah, they did.
or and purple dragons and shadow dragons and deep dragons.
Okay.
And then they stopped being shadow dragons after shadow dragons like became a thing.
Became
I
like
think.
a transformation for dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
They have many
Rogi
names.
will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Or not amethyst dragons. Amethyst dragons were something else. I think they were just called
25
purple
Yeah.
because they're chromatic.
5, 10, 15, 20. He'll get here. And then he'll say, I do not know exactly how it ties in. I don't know if you like trees or are made of trees, but I'm really going to hope that you're made of trees right now. And he's going to take his conch shell, and he's going to take some of the mushrooms out of it, and just squish them and throw them at Santa Claus. And
Okay.
cast Blight.
Yes.
Oh
Ooh,
wow,
ooh.
that's rough.
Constitution saving
Made
throw?
of trees. Ah. Saving throw. It rolled an 8.
It rolled
Okay.
an 8, but what's
Oh,
it? Pluses.
No, it rolled a 3.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
So it failed.
Oh, I don't have this set up to auto roll for me.
Mhm.
No, you do
It also says your DC is 11, which it isn't.
not. Man, what a low DC.
37.
37.
Hey! I did
Damn.
almost as much damage to it as it did to me.
God damn.
That's what a 4th level spell will do.
10. And then I'll move an extra 10 feet back here, and I'll just turn to Frank and go, he
It
hurts.
roars as you see its sort of crystalline scales just crack and break and fall to the ground into dust.
Not a tree. It's not a tree.
Okay, Frankie, you're up. There's a horrifying dragon. You don't
I'm
think you've
gonna-
ever seen a dragon, but you've definitely never seen one like this.
Frankie's gonna try and scare it or make it afraid by just saying, "That's just a lizard." And I'll use this thing on him.
Phantasmal Killer. What does it need to roll? Does it need to
Wisdom
roll anything?
save.
Make a wisdom save. It got a 15. Is that pass or fail?
What's my DC?
That's a good question.
It is a 15.
Meat beats. So,
What is Phantasmal Killer's text?
on a fail saving throw.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Wow.
say the spell ends.
Yep, alright, so it saves and it kind of just shrugs off whatever effect you were trying to pull onto its mind.
That's my turn.
That's it? Okay. Gundra! You're
I have-
awfully close. Actually, you know what? At the end of its turn, it's going to use a legendary action, and it's going to make a claw attack against Keyleth. Keyleth does a 19 hit.
Probably.
Probably. Okay. So you take like do this right. No, that didn't work as well as it. Oh no, it did. Okay. Yeah, you take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Do you guys see anything in the notes about me rolling for hit points? Because
No, I
usually we
didn't.
write it because I'm dumb.
No, you didn't, but you did roll it and got a 3. Just now.
Okay.
But you did not previously, from what I could tell. I think you passed out last session.
That checks out.
Okay. So Gundra, you're up.
Okay. I can either do a smart. Actually, can I do my smart thing? I can. Man, I don't like doing this because it leaves Keyleth alone, but I think I have to. I'm not going to survive very long near this thing. So we are going to bonus action Misty Step over here. We are then going to run northwards all the way over here, and we're just going to quickly firebolt him again. 10 does not hit.
Okay.
Gundra does like a little sort of. He like vaguely aims in the direction of him, but doesn't really take the time and just shoots, and it just.
Woo! Just off the mark. Okay. Is that all you wanted to do?
That's bonus movement action, so yeah.
Okay. So Dane.
Alright.
Santa Claus is going to take its turn first. It's going to use Psychic Step again as its legendary action and come down here. Poof. Alright, Thardane, you're up.
Alright. Let's see. Why is my fucking shit not zoomed? There's damn Gundra, you are way up there.
Yeah, it's a dragon. I need to leave.
I retreat now.
Yeah, I think I might have to wheel myself back because I want to do a actual spell next turn.
Doing 30. Fuck. That's fine.
Just
I'm
get
gonna
closer.
move up 10 feet to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look over and see our lovely little bard looking like a very nice meal for Santa Claus.
Very
And
tasty snack.
I'll look just at his feet to the side of him, and to the side of him, you will see this really muscly, large, like mangy, mangled pit bull
Oh,
appear right next to him as Thodane summons a faithful hound.
What's his
Okay.
name?
Oh.
He's a ghost. He doesn't have a name.
You get to name him because you're the animal namer this campaign.
You named Confidence. What are you talking about?
I would say you did name
That was you.
Right?
What?
No,
I don't actually know who it was.
It was
it
you.
was you.
Oh.
You named Confident.
That's
I'm
not
just looking
how I
for it.
recall it. Well, yeah, there's a hound next to Dane right here that's gonna
Hold on, I am
gnaw on
finding.
some Santa Claus
I'm
leg.
trying to find some kind of token for it. Yeah, this is good enough. Just to give an idea. Where is it going? Where?
Next
It's
to
gonna- Well, it's when something comes within 30 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna put it, let's see, jeez.
Usually this kind of spell is used as a not as like a companion kind of spell, but as like a guarding spell.
Yeah.
Notice the duration of 8 hours.
Yeah. Still.
It is only one action though, it's not like I had to spend time doing it, so. I'm
Yeah.
actually I'm not gonna put it next to Dane, and I'm gonna put it a little bit back in case he tries to run away.
Where are you placing him then?
Like here, or
Well, it's gotta be 30 feet away from the dude. Because he's gotta be able to move into it, so like, yeah, like up there is fine.
Right here. Did I get that right? Yeah.
In case
Okay.
we switch sides of the map.
Okay. Let's see. At the start of its turn, it attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet of it. The hound's attack bonus equal to your spellcasting ability modifier plus proficiency bonus. Okay.
So
Alright.
basically the hound's got some big fangs.
Yeah. Okay, is that it?
I believe so.
Alright. Santa
Except
Claus.
I'm gonna move.
Okay. Well, you moved already, a little bit already, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I moved 10 feet, so I'm gonna move 15.
Alright, he's gonna see if he recharges his breath weapon, and he does.
fuck.
Roll the 6.
Fucking hell.
But it is going to make a bite attack and 2 claw attacks against Frankie.
Does he
Why
have disadvantage?
You are not within 5 feet of it.
That's true.
Is
No.
that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it only keeps its effect if you are still within 5 feet of it. Does a 14 hit?
Yep.
It does. Okay, that is 17 piercing damage and 8 radiant damage from its bite. Gonna make 2 claw attack. What's your AC, Frankie?
11.
Wow, 11. God damn. Oh, that's a 25 and a 16. So you take an additional 18 slashing damage. And then it is going to use, since it has its legendary actions back, it will take one of them to make a claw attack against Rogi. Rogi does a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, it misses. That is its turn. Keeluth, you're up.
Me. Going right there.
All right.
I'm gonna do pop and pop, and then
Is that it?
nope.
Okay.
Pop. Okay.
Second wind. All right.
And then he's unweavered.
He does resist your second attack, but you do get him with the first one.
Do we have flanking advantage?
Oh, you do have flanking advantage. Never mind. Both attacks would hit. So you do a solid 20 points of damage against him.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna action surge as well. No, I can't.
Why not?
I already second winded.
I see.
Wait, is second wind a free action?
Second wind is a bonus
No,
action.
that's a bonus.
Action
but
is
action
Yeah.
surge is
I
free.
think action surge is free action. You get to do that.
yeah. Action surge you just do.
Yup. Alright. I'm gonna do that too then.
Oh!
Sweet Moses.
So, sadly, the damage wasn't high enough, but my god. 2 nat 20s against this dude. As you do an extra 18 points of damage. You are just hacking into its scale. Awash in blood. It is marked. Rogi, you are up.
Alrighty then.
It is going to use another legendary action to make a claw attack against Keeluth, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
a-
like that.
That's a 24 to hit, Keeluth.
Probably.
No.
Well, I'm thinking it does anyway.
God moding.
It's 13 points of slashing damage against you.
Still have more health than when I started my term. Get screwed.
Get wrecked. Rogi, what you doing?
How's he looking?
He's holding in there.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, I will use my action to what's the word? Buff myself up a little bit.
Okay.
And I will use my symbiotic entity.
Oh. Little baby stool comes out? it?
This
The other
is the thing where as I do this, I just kind of concentrate a little bit, and then mushrooms just start popping out from all over my body.
Oh.
Just coating me in a little bit of extra protective mushroom hide.
Okay.
And I get these benefits.
Gain 4 temporary hit points for each level.
Mm-hmm.
You have a halo of spores. Melee weapon attacks are increased.
Mm-hmm. So I will and then with my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on myself at... We'll do 3rd level.
Okay.
Are you not casting?
I think it's just not loading in.
Let me click on it.
Oh, it's popping something up, but it's not
It is
visually
popping
showing.
something up. Yeah, but it's not.
I noticed. That's weird as fuck.
That is weird.
I'm going
Just
to
go ahead and
I'll just-
roll.
yeah.
Yeah, roll it.
So that'll be 3d4? Yeah. Alright. 12. Ah, fuck. Alright, that is
12 points.
my turn.
Okay. Frankie, you're up.
Um, uh, I think I will shoot.
Shoot what?
Gun.
Myself in the foot, probably.
Why?
Shoot
seems
the
like-
dragon instead.
Seems like the worst tactical move you could make.
I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
Understandable.
Like any true American.
Hopefully, I can knock this guy away from me. I'll cast a thunder wave.
He is currently marked by Keyleth.
What does that mean?
Lot of his attack is disadvantage on anyone but Keyleth.
Which means Daniel will never risk hitting you,
Never.
even though there's like tactical advantage to it.
You say that, but
He has an
I'm
AC
thinking
of
about
11.
doing it. Yeah, no, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
I'll believe it when I see it.
There it is. The drop down for what level I cast at wasn't showing up.
Yeah,
No.
it hides behind stuff sometimes. Here we go.
Okay,
was
needs to make
Awful.
a Constitution saving throw, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, it got a 7. It rolled a 2, and the other roll was a nat 1.
So it takes 12 damage and gets knocked away.
10 feet?
10 feet.
Okay.
Gets knocked which direction?
Yeah,
Um,
kind of too big for most area. It can go one way, really. Like, this way. How
We
far
could
back
do
does
that.
it go?
10
10
feet?
feet.
Yeah, so it can't, well...
You can even do this way and move Keyleth.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted to.
If it goes
Give
that way,
him
it's
a
gonna
little
get bit by the
push.
hound.
Not if it's pushed over there.
Why?
Because
That's
that's
just
not
the
it
rules.
moving, that's it being moved.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So which way do you want to do, Frankie?
Um, let's go 10 feet to the right.
Okay,
Want to just circle over?
like over here.
Yeah.
You wanted to have moved beforehand, so that actually seems to...
Well, shoot, I guess I'm still in the hittable range.
You could have moved around him and like moved here and then just blasted him this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, we'll just say retroactively. That's what you do.
That's my turn.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do a thing. I guess Gundra, you're up.
Okay. Gundra starts speaking in Sylvan, seeming a longer spell for a little bit, before he finally casts Summon Fae.
Okay, now we have the Fae. I
Uh,
need
it's
to get
yeah.
get these tokens.
Feel free to just put any token. It's going to be a fuming one. So what you see is a small, like a shrinked down, a scaled down drow woman. Well, she doesn't look exactly like a drow. She looks like somebody was given a vague description of a drow and she fit that as best she could. She looks disheveled. Her hair is everywhere. She has a short sword in her hand. She says something in Sylvan, which I like to think of as French, and she's just gonna fucking go to town on this goddamn thing.
All right, where did you summon her at?
So I can summon 90 feet, so behind. Like,
Over here.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
And it being fuming.
it's at fourth level, by the way, so 2 attacks.
Okay.
We're going to 27 and 20 for its hits.
Those both hit.
Okay, let me look up the damage real quick. It's 1d6 plus 7 plus 1d6 force damage. So let's roll 2d6 plus 7 and then just know one of the d6s is force, if that matters.
It does not. You can just roll damage.
14 for the first one, 11 for the second. You just hear this little thing yelling in a language I don't think any of you speak. It's just yelling in Sylvan, just like... obscenities and things and just carving into this thing is with her all of her little heart.
This thing is wounded. It is bleeding. It is angry. Does it have hit points?
40.
Alright.
10 times the spell level, so and it has 16 natural armor.
God damn.
Yeah, it's scary. I've summoned
Scary.
a small woman who scares people and flirts with me constantly. But like not in a way that she's actually interested in me, and more in a way that she noticed it upsets me and she keeps doing it.
It's more to just like degrade your confidence.
Yeah, it's like, "Ooh, don't you love me so much?" And he's just like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't talk to me, you little weird creature. Stop looking like a drow. I know you're not actually like that."
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it is Santa Claus is going to make its last claw attack of the round against Keelu.
Fool.
I think that's more of a threat. That's a 28 to hit.
No.
Oh,
You take 9 slash damage.
Daniel, real quick, I just realized I put her there specifically so she can get advantage. Can I see if I crit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll flat d20s for both of
Yeah.
them. Okay,
Okay.
did not.
Okay, Thojane, you're up.
How are you looking, young Keeluth?
39.
Left?
Oh man, I thought you were lower than that.
Nope.
I thought you were too.
You're dealing with the fighter.
You're
That
dealing
is-
with the fighter who is now level 9. That's 77 hit points, boy.
Okay. Well, in that case,
God damn!
Thodane will move over here, and electricity will begin crackling in his hands, and
boy. Oh boy.
he will shoot a lightning bolt at Santa Claus's face.
Oh my.
Oh.
And he will pump a little extra force damage and just give it some more momentum.
Are you using
Power surge.
power surge? Got it.
Yeah, so let's hit him with the
Hit him with the thunderbolt.
bop bop.
Hit him with
Bop,
the
bop, bop.
thunderbolt.
Electricity.
Does he need to make a dex save?
Yeah.
Yes.
He rolled a 9, but he's gonna use his legendary resistance to succeed on that. So how much damage total?
29?
29? Yeah, plus 1. 30.
So 30. Reduced to 15, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, he is not feeling well though.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you're doing though, Darren?
Mm. No.
Okay. Santa Claus's turn. It is going to breathe in and use its scintillating breath weapon attack. 60-foot cone.
Which direction you blast in this cone?
I think I'm gonna blast over here. Get Frankie and Rogie.
Just
So I need Frankie and Rogie to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not again.
Not again.
with the frizz?
No way.
Frankie, you succeed.
Nice.
No.
Frankie in his little
Rogie, you
pajamas
fail.
in a nightcap just like braces himself.
That is 98 radiant damage. 38.
Damn it.
Frankie, you are reduced. That's reduced to half for you.
So 15 plus 4? 19?
Well, I used my action to give myself almost enough hit points to withstand this and only this.
Yeah, I have 4 hit points left.
As
Yo,
are
epic.
grounded in twinkling energy, he then breathes it back in, healing some.
I gotta look up whenever my little weirdo goes. I think it's on my turn.
Alrighty, it's then going to use its bonus action to psychic step away.
Coward.
It's going to teleport all the way over here. Hello, Drow.
I was afraid of
Is
that.
that within 30 feet of the invisible hound?
I mean, technically, I guess, but he
Then
could
it gets
just
bit.
appear there.
Anytime it enters its area.
Okay. So it's just a radius around the hound.
The specific wording of the spell is that when a small or large creature comes within 30 feet of it without first speaking the password, which obviously nothing will.
It is a huge creature, so
Small or larger, do you mean?
Small or larger, yes.
small or larger. There we go.
Sorry.
And
It
starts
starts. It
barking.
also starts barking very loudly.
Start of each of your turns, the hound attempts to bite the creature within 5 feet of it that is hostile to you.
So
So it's just barking. So on your turn, it can probably do something, maybe.
Yeah, I think it only attacks if something comes close to me.
Yeah,
Kind of
within
weird.
5 feet.
Yeah.
It's a spell meant to, like I said, guard.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. It's
really-
not meant for this situation, obviously, but
Yeah. Okay, so that Santa Claus's turn. But at the end of that, he's going to use a legendary action to make a claw attack. No, actually.
Hmm?
No, it's gonna make a claw attack against you, Gundra.
Okay.
So that's a 12 to hit.
I got an AC of 17, baby.
Yeah. the
Mage
other one
armor,
rolls-
mage armor buckles in and like solidifies for a second, just pushing me back.
That's a shame. Keeluth, you're up.
Me. He's getting his cardio in today, constantly
Yeah, yeah.
running after this thing. Can I even reach? I don't know. That's the wrong button.
It's 40 feet away from you.
And
40 feet. And what's. Can I move 40 feet? Nope, I can only move 30. I'll do it anyways. Well, let's see. What this is 40. Then. Oop.
Just to clarify, Keeluth isn't hostile to you, right, though, Dane?
hmm?
I think that's his decision.
Keeluth. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is his decision. Do you want the dog to attack Keeluth?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's right there.
Right there, prime biting.
Nah.
Would you
Angry
say-
Drow is a big inconvenience.
Would you say Keeluth is hostile to your butthole?
Excuse me?
What is this?
I would say all
This
are.
is entrapment.
All right, Keeluth. So you got up there. Is that all you're doing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Santa Claus is gonna make another claw attack against Gundra at the end of your turn. That's a 23 to hit.
Okay, go for it, baby.
Yeah. Okay. 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that it?
Yep. That's it. Rogi, you're up. Oh, also,
13
Mark, do you have to make a Constitution saving throw for your fairy lady?
Probably. Let's go, baby. Yeah, it's a concentration spell. Double checking to make sure. Yep, it is. Okay.
That's a fail.
Yeah, you see her. You see her look at the thing, yell "coward," start running over, and just.
Poof. All right. What you doing, Rogi?
15, 20, 25.
30.
And
No?
I'm just going to no. Yeah, you know what? 30.
Okay.
And I'm just
You
gonna
didn't yell
wait.
it.
Hang on. Yeah, perfect. Ah.
Lining up the shot.
And I'm going to just yell at the thing. Take one of the mushrooms that's on me that has just been burnt to a crisp from radiant damage, just sunlight sensitive.
Oh yeah, that's real bad.
And just yell, "Stop lighting us up!" And take that mushroom and throw it at the creature. And as it does, the mushroom will grow in size and try to envelop the creature and shrink it down as I cast polymorph on it.
Oh.
Alright. Fuck yeah, baby.
It's gonna use its last legendary resistance to succeed on that.
Perfect.
So it does not get to polymorph. So you see its form kind of shimmer, shake for a moment before he just breaks out of it.
Okay.
Not today, little
Ah.
demon guy.
Damn it.
Okay, is that your turn?
Nothing else I can do, so yes.
Okay. Santa Claus is gonna make a last claw attack against Kilu. Kilu, that's a 17.
That's a miss, and I repose it.
Oh.
Repose.
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 19 hits. 9 piercing. Very good.
And that's an unwavering.
Can you do that?
Every
Anytime it takes damage.
I guess anytime you make an attack. Alright, so it's unwavering marks now. Frankie, you're up.
Frankie is going to brush off his shoulders and adjust his whatever he's wearing. In doing that, he'll give himself 9 points of healing,
Okay.
and then I'll give inspiration to Gundra.
Can you? I am very far away.
You're very far
Oh.
away.
60 feet.
He's 70.
Yeah,
That's
so just
far.
move 10
Is
feet.
there a range?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I think is it 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Then
have to move.
I'll just give it to Thodane then. Actually.
You just have to move 10 feet, my man.
No, I actually like Plan B. Plan B has much more merit.
Yeah, I actually feel more confident in Thodane.
That's fine. I don't think I would use it anyways.
Alright, Thodane, you are inspired.
I feel inspired.
Yeah, you're playing B. That's how you were inspired. Plan A didn't work.
I was just looking at whoever's next.
Gundra, you're up.
You feel so big and powerful, don't you? Let's see how this works. Hold monster, baby. Make a fucking wisdom saving throw or
Alright.
stop.
It rolled it. It got a 10. I'm rolling like shit today.
It is fucking paralyzed.
Oh my god, no way.
Holy shit.
You are lying.
Oh,
You're lying.
fucking.
You are
yes.
lying.
That's 352 hit points. You're lying.
Oh fuck.
We're basically God.
You see Gundra holding the spell's concentration to just be like, kill it.
And at this moment, like as if it's rearing for an attack, it just screams like, ah, no. Okay. So Dane, you're up.
Fucking Thodane, do something.
Alright.
Paralyzed condition. I think it has disadvantage of dexterity or something. Paralyzed.
Thodane, after being inspired, will look over his shoulder towards Frankie, and he'll just say,
Oh.
Frankie, this is for you. And as he does, extensive shadows will begin swirling and coalescing around him, and he will vanish in shadow and appear in front of Santa Claus and stab him with Steel Wind Strike.
Wind strike.
Okay, so paralyze means this attack roll has advantage. Any attack
Yep.
that hits a creature is a critical hit if you are within 5 feet. I think you end up within 5 feet of it, correct?
And I have inspiration.
Okay.
You do move 5 feet.
Let's go, baby.
Make
Let's
your
go,
attack roll.
baby.
Roll that
Make
at
your melee spell attack roll with advantage, and you have inspiration.
Oh, wait.
So,
That's not
you
how I roll dice, right? Oh, no, I rolled right. Yeah, we're good.
just rolled a d20.
Yeah.
I have to roll again, though, right?
Yeah, you do. You have advantage.
Oh
So,
my god.
what's your modifier?
Okay,
what's-
okay.
Spell attack bonus.
What's your inspiration, Frankie?
1d8.
Okay. And
Add it
then
onto your
you're at
attack
9.
roll.
So, what's your modifier?
my intelligence modifier is 5.
So, that's 8. Actually, no, that's not 8.
10, 18.
You have. Oh, it's plus 9.
So it's
So,
9 plus 9,
yeah, so
It's an
18.
18.
Does that hit?
and 18 does manage to hit.
Oh.
Fuck, okay, you get.
Oh.
Oh.
So, let's see, you get
Oh.
6d10 force damage.
crit.
That is critted.
So, roll 12d10 real quick.
12?
12d10. Because.
What the hell?
I rolled
4d10 a dozen times. Alright.
3 times.
3
Yeah,
times
3
to make.
times.
To,
Wow.
That number is 56 plus 25 is 81.
It had 28 hit points.
fucking obliterated.
So, Dane, you come in after vanishing, your mighty staff turning into almost a magic sword. As you swing down, you carve it neck to like legs.
It cannot resist.
It can't move. It is black. You slice this thing to the ground. It sits there gurgling, but the jumper and dies. You have killed Santa Claus.
Ugh.
Nice.
This thing really wanted to kill me. Oh god, did you see the way it talked to me? It really wanted me dead for some reason.
Oh my god, that totally changed at the last minute. I was gonna 5th level magic missile him. Just say fuck it, let's go home.
You use a spell that targets up to 5 creatures. And you just used it on one.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
works.
Work.
Yeah. I didn't have a better melee attack, and I wanted all of the bonuses.
By the way,
Beautiful.
I love it.
for
Oh,
future
yeah, no, great.
use, it automatically fails Dex and Strength saves. So if you have a Dex save you want it to fail, and I manage to
that's true.
paralyze something,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
future thing we can deal with. But
All it needs is a lesser restoration.
You take a moment to breathe, and then you notice the corpse of this mighty dragon just starts to twinkle and fade into nothing. Its blood that's smeared on all sorts of things throughout here just kind of also turns to this mystical vapor and fades. It's late.
yeah.
You managed to save Galtogrim from some sort of horrible dragon incursion. You are all, I think, for the most part, pretty wounded,
Oh.
except Lodane, maybe.
Thoden feels
Can we
awesome.
go back to our rooms and look under the tree? What was it messing with?
Is anybody really
Well,
hurt?
before we get to that, yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm pretty
lots
hurt.
of everyone's pretty hurt.
Are you
I was
like
in the single
Rogi,
digits.
Rogi
on
will
19 health.
use. Oh, hang on. Let me make sure I said the spell correctly. We'll gather everyone around, and oh, cool! It is supposed to work normal.
So Dane, you're the first one who notices, but as the body completely fades away, there lies just a white
A white staff?
sack on the
Oh, a
ground.
white sack.
Everyone
Master
gets
wounds. Okay,
15 points of healing.
Ooh.
there we go.
Thank you.
I'll go over to the white sack.
It feels pretty light, but it looks full.
Touch the sack.
I will. Okay. I'll
Well,
look inside the sack.
It's full of small boxes with some ribbons on them. But the crazy part is, you've heard about these before. This is a bag of holding.
Oh,
You can see inside. It looks like there are so many things in here. But when you look on the outside, it doesn't match. That's your first clue. You being a wizard, you can easily discern this kind of thing. But you have a stack of holding.
I will acquire the sack of holding for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the sack of holding?
Yeah, let's open that shit up. Gather round.
You gonna, like,
Flip it
Oh.
inside out.
Yeah.
alright, you flip it inside out, and it dumps out just a whole bunch of just colorful looking boxes.
Ooh.
Are they presents, Dan?
It seems like they are a variety of mundane children's toys.
What does Keelu's children's toy look like?
None of these are like marked for you guys. They're just marked for random names.
Frankie, what do we do with this? This
This is part of the holiday.
a
Although
drag.
I'm
You have.
confused
What
as
do
to
you
how
mean?
I'm confused as to how a dragon is involved in all this.
Did he eat the person who owned this?
I hope not. He called himself Santa Claus. He moves very fast. Oh, I'm starting to think we did something bad.
He was
Maybe he
trying to kill
was.
us. There's
What do you
nothing bad
mean?
about that.
They seem like a very terrible creature.
Maybe he was a spirit trapped in this dragon body.
Frankie's going to
That explains why
spend
he
the next.
wouldn't leave a corpse.
Frankie's gonna.
I want to hear Frankie's explanation.
Oh, I was gonna skip that.
No, I want to hear what Frankie is gonna.
You can
how
give us
he's
a
gonna
general overview
describe
if you
the
think this
process.
will be a while.
Yeah, you can give a general overview, but I want to hear how Frankie would describe the holiday to these underdark dwelling people.
I mean, he's just gonna start by talking about Santa Claus himself as being an old man that lives at the very northmost point of the world. And he creates toys that he delivers to the kids on the night of Christmas Eve, which is the day, which is this night. And he does so.
Why?
It's part of the. There's a history to it that I don't care to explain or know.
Okay.
But this
Have you
guy
heard
is
of
basically him.
Catholicism?
It's basically him,
Not
except
Christmas,
he's a
it's
dragon.
Yuletide.
It's Yuletide.
So I don't know where the dragon comes in. See, no one's ever really seen him, Santa Claus. So no one can prove he's not a dragon, which is where I'm kind of thrown off.
So, this thing snuck into our room, attempted to kill me, but it's also some sort of.
If he was really Santa Claus, he was just going to leave presents under that tree that's put up in our place.
That is not what the vibe he gave off. I'm just
Well,
going.
that's how the tradition works.
He was staring daggers into me. He at some point said I was an evil race, I believe, which
I'm gonna insight check that. I think
Okay.
Gunn just trying to defend himself.
Make an insight check on Gundra. Go ahead.
So I will say this is probably informed by the bias of this thing intimidating him, but it is the vague shape of the truth. He felt threatened. That's the truth. You heard him cast Firebolt, so there is maybe some connections you can make there of maybe Gundra shot first. Just didn't
Who shot
realize.
first? Gunter shot first.
But yeah, Gundra believes he was a threat of danger and believes this is justified. But he's equally confused with you if this is some Yuletide spirit of kindness that lives somewhere in Icewind Dale. Like, that's weird.
Like a
But
Chewinga, but bigger.
it's a large Chewinga.
Oh, jeez. Frankie has
Well,
some serious doubts in his mind right now.
yeah. Well, at the moment, there's not even a corpse. And, I'll say for the most part, I guess you guys just limp on back to your common room,
Mm-hmm. Goes to bed.
considering what you have maybe done.
Uh-huh.
I feel like some
I
of you
need,
feel
I
like
need a
you're in the
drink.
right.
The thing
Thing
wanted to
feels
kill
right.
me.
Rogi, I mean, the way Rogi sees it, even if this thing was real, it was really encouraging materialism, so he's not really for it.
Agreed.
How do you have such a take? We learned about this yesterday. And you're so if you really think about it, there is sort of a replacement of the purpose of Yuletide. It used to be a time for
Oh,
hearth and home and family, but now it's like we just learned about this. Why are you
no,
talking?
Rogi saw the presents and immediately made up his mind that this is
I
a bad
see.
thing.
Well, as you make it back to your common rooms, you kind of scrudge back to your bed. You do see there are a couple presents, or these colorful boxes, underneath your tree.
Were they labeled too?
They are labeled to a Gundra Myvert, a Keeluth, a Pausalon, a Frankie Pastrami, and fucking Thodane. I just saw your name. No Rogaine Thodane. Fuck you.
Thodane.
But there's one that's labeled to each of you.
Thodane, do you know the cantrip Mage Hand?
Yeah. Do not.
That's going to make this tougher, because I believe when we open those gifts, they will spring a trap out and attack us.
Would you like me to cast Identify on them first?
I worry that the container will absorb any attempts to.
Would you like me to cast Dispel Magic on the container?
As they're talking, Frankie's just gonna walk over and open his.
No!
Frank, as you open it, you do see probably a gift you've gotten many years
Counterspell!
as an adult. It is just a lump of coal.
Frankie just
Lump
has a
of
look
coal.
of dread on his face.
Typical.
Oh no.
What is that? Is that an obsidian rock?
Frankie, not
Bas-
wanting to tell them what really just happened, he's just gonna look and say, "Oh,
Basalt?
just a prank."
Keeluth, you
Probably
look
that.
inside your box, and it is just a lump of coal. Just a dusty, dark rock.
Opens mine.
Another lump of coal.
What? What is this? Is the fireplace built for coal burning?
To dwarf they need to eat. They are too small. Must feed dwarves. Here's your coal, dwarf.
What is... Don't open yours.
So, Dane, do you open up your box?
Bend.
You see a lump of coal.
There's coal in it.
Why were we all given coal?
Rogi will open his.
Rogi, inside yours is a portobello mushroom.
Oh. Oh. This.
Why did you get something different?
How?
This
This dragon really had powers to know what we liked. Why do you guys like coal?
He gave you a mushroom. That isn't a
Mhm.
magical power. That's basic observation. Second off,
Mm.
I
It
don't
is a
like coal.
mushroom not native to the Underdark,
I
so it's
don't.
very fascinating.
Wow.
I'm just gonna throw the coal into the fireplace. Fuck it.
Well, with that, wondering about why the hell everyone got coal except Rogi, you all head to sleep. Frankie, you are forever haunted with the knowledge that you may have killed Christmas.
You fall
And
asleep.
I'll keep that information from the rest of the group. They wouldn't understand.
You have nightmares. Frankie Pastrami, such a naughty boy. You've killed Christmas.
And somehow, Thodane in the morning wakes up a little chubbier. His nose kind of turning a shiny red.
I'm going to
Oh
fucking kill
no.
him.
Oh
I'm
no.
fat.
Not much, not noticeable enough. Only to you, Thodane.
Any. Fuck.
But
Santa
as
Claus
you
I
does.
feel
go
like I
and
put on weight from that fight.
you go and you marshal your forces, try not to think too much about the crazy events that happen. Uh, you notice throughout Gauntlegrim that there are many confused faces and lots of sad children. They were so happy yesterday. You don't know why. This is a
The
strange
What
holiday.
happened? Did we take all the presents?
We didn't. We left them there. I think either
Yeah.
someone stole them or the dwarven guard here is frantically passing them around. It's like he just left them here. We don't know why. We gotta sort this out.
Some lone Gulthogrim guard has to become Santa Claus in the night.
Has to be the emergency Santa Claus.
Yeah. But for the most part, yeah, like it seems crazy. There are a few notices, like if your child has not had a gift, please come to this area. It just seems like a really unorganized holiday. But you gather your forces and trying to like, get the last bit of supplies ready to marshal out. This is when King Brunor Battlehammer actually meets up with you and your group in particular. So I've explained a bit about what the overall plan is, but I feel like I need to tell you more of the details.
Go ahead.
Alright, so he explains to you. If I can find the thing. There it is. He explained in general the Zentarum here. They're our key to this. They have a stake in a secret Underdark trading post called Mantle of Dareth. I'm sure you all may have heard of it. If you
Have
can
we
get
heard
them
of
on
it?
our side, you know, we'll have them guide you, of course. You'll meet with one of their agents, Gazrim Dulak. He can provide a map to Graven Hollow, the legendary place built by the stone giant long ago, said to contain all of the knowledge of the depths. Whatever that entails, I'm not sure. But if there's an answer to be found what's going on, you're going to find them there.
Is Duloc the only person who has this information, or
He has the map, yes.
he has a map? Okay.
Obviously, I don't hope to send you all there unprepared, so we've made sure to make sure you are fully prepared. You have rations, you have your men. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. He looks at all of you, just nods, gets up on a pedestal and can kind of just shouts out to everyone. Y'all know the dangers and the threats of the world below, and have bought that knowledge with bravery and guile. Even more in diplomacy, have you forged the first of the connections that will see the North prepared for what might come. If we survive the coming onslaught, we'll have you to thank, and no dwarf in Galtagrim will ever soon forget it. You all have the courage and conviction of heroes. I'll even say you remind me of other heroes I've known from a previous life. And with sort of ceremony, he sends you out the gates of Gondelgrim. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.